Good evening, all of you. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Last class na koi yesterday koi trial class ama to bre ko. Just check koi link nungai bra nungai ta ba tu gi matang. Uh, Today let us start a question ko. Have the class ko sida to student khar sang pa tu gi ngai bani ko join to. Aduga sigi participant gi list se. You have to show your name on the participant list so that I will call your name and ask question call sometimes. Then don't show your mobile name here. All of you wait for a few minutes, okay? Okay, satu khas sang biya de na kan to ro ko si participant ji kan to ya. So now let us start the class. Mamang da ko yesterday I told you we'll start from the organic chemistry ko. Organic chemistry से so 15 to 16 question will be coming. 15 to 16 question will be Mataki. Okay. Urabeu. Lagi di syllabus ta the sectors si kana no te talks dapat hello alkane and hello a sama sida irebe lisia in takada ba ke no doni sagi takada ba chapter ki sequence ti rakpani important over chapters in the takada ba then we write alcohol phenol and then aldehyde ketone and carboxylic acid. Containing nitrogen, then hydrocarbon, some basic principles and techniques. You have to note down in your notebook. Then biomolecules, can you see? Makasih Ubra. We head up. Urba. Agora chama quem é Costa. Yare. Puro bro. Yare meu. Không có horen like talak pada amuk semna dana ba setting to tham ge to bu ni ma sigi khwai makha gi si uba ngam dabra yani ko okay adum seng adum ubra ba ha cái no okay ya udah dia dan polymer chemistry in everyday life then we have environmental chemistry. This chapter ta adani ko organic ta apna yaw ise ko. So we have 10 chapters in organic chemistry. Ada mainly apna reaction yaw ise. I mainly organic reaction yaw ise. Chapter 1 to 5 sin. 1 to 5 this will have many organic reaction and name reaction also. Aduga sigi number 6 is some basic basic concept had basic principles and techniques and then the basic ra yorkani ado ina basic se hana ta oi ba ina maram di basic han ta ga di organic se yamna lusan madong to oi ado ina si direct chapter da pa ka ni chapter si sigi chapter ma se tala ko matam da basic yam yaw tala ka ni aduna sigi aha bagi chapter se ta ko matam da it may take around 1 month usang this chapter se ta ko this chapter se there is the I will explain the maximum concept of the basic again. Then chapter number 7, chapter number 8, 9, 10. These are biochemistry. There is no any reaction here. Again, just we have to by have some theories. By have in NEET exam the organic chemistry the hangi se maro in reaction se moi mangas lagi aba hangi. Atai sidi question amamam gumba hangbagi wani mainly sida ne focus ko is gentai ko aduna si han explain to rakane gentai ko haje okay ada koina sigi chapter se pai de da before starting this chapter sigi chapter se pai de da ina minimum basic ra no explain to gona let me explain this some minimum basic before starting this chapter gentai ko yeah, but all of you finish. Let us write here some say important basics. In organic chemistry, important basics in organic chemistry. So first the types of structure hai. Types of structure. Types of structure sida koina asagi sana sida koina tala iba ke no se basic se asagi very beginning hai tare ko I will no se organic chemistry da kem ta khangam da bata ga su madu ki zero knowledge le bata ga su sida ki apana concept se build up to ka dui ni ke ta ko adana we have to know minimum basic ha dikhang da le apana types of structure is the say open structure. Open structure hai taragati kamai to game matam so for example I'll give you one example here. open structure ko open structure sida all the bonds and atoms are shown here like all bonds and atoms are shown. Then we have condensed structure again. Condensed structure. Condensed structure ka mai to ke matam da sidana ke doga bonds are not shown here. Bonds are not shown, but atoms are shown. Atom de ukani doga bond di uloy. Let us see example for this. See example sigi apna kano is. See example sigi magi condensed structure is. So C has 3. So we say 6C has 3 and this one is CH2. This one is CH2. This one is CH2. This one is CH3. Sidana bonds and atoms are not shown here. Or we can write C has 3. C has Udra. Urubio. Ure. Can you see? Ure hera kan? Uraba. Makai si Uraba. Yes or no? Si udega okay, udega dai mutan ne. Si bog di ubra. Okay, isi ma am to. Si sigi akoina open structure sigi ma condensed structure si akoina sidana bonds uttaba ko atom ko utpa. Sigi condense mo akoina sagi CH2 ahum yawidna ko. Si se mo akoina sumaina mo ibe or se or tha isda. Say C has 3, C has 2 ahum yawidna, C has 3, C has 3. C has 3 है कि C has 2 ahum yawidna तो then C has 2. Sila taba ko ki se next structure se ko na thengari se bond line structure nai bond line structure da kamai to ke matam da sidana carbon ga hydrogen do ta bas tai ke do ba carbon and hydrogen are not shown. Carbon and hydrogen are not shown here. Aduga atopa atom do utkani ko carbon hydrogen uttaba aduga sidara mo bond utiba bond utkani ba. Let us see the example here. Sigi apani iriba sigi examples is sigi apani magi bond line structure we have how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon. And the target is this minus zigzag form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon. C carbon, C carbon, C carbon, C carbon, C carbon. So hydrogen option. One more example we can write says this which is my EVA. This one says this the O absolute carbon ga hydrogen ga dekho put the atopa atom the utkani have say I'm putting here oxygen absolute. Ada CCG sida iriba bond line structure say CCG koina open structure the change the OC. Let us see here. C is open structure on top C carbon layer. Then mathang the C carbon layer. Then mathang the C carbon layer. Then carbon. Then O. C. This one is the C double bond C layers. O is the heights happen because single bond O we should put heights because this is alcohol group. Hydrogen happily hydrogen tetravalent and we have the carbon should be attached to the 4 bonds. So we have to put 3 hydrogen like this here. Here 1 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen. And so these are the types of the structure: open structure, condensed structure, intercondensed form ICI, then bond line structure. We have one more structure that is 3-dimensional structure, and let's see number D, the 3-dimensional structure. We have 3-dimensional structure. Upon a 3-dimensional structure, I'll give you one example here. So this one is O heights again. This one is VR. CE representation belongs. This is the 3-dimensional representation of the organic molecule. Like palm the structures in Tangarani. Masia mainly represent 2-dimension over Sanangi notebook, Nataga light, Nataga whiteboard. How to represent 3-dimensional structure in 2-dimensional book, Nataga 2-dimensional notebook or 2-dimensional whiteboard. This is the Sigi bonds, this is the tie Siki. This bond this is gas bond gas bond. Gas bond is this is bond below the plane of molecule. This one is bond above the plane of molecule. Sigi is solid weight bond hai. Solid weight bond. Sigi is solid weight bond hai. Again, like solid weight bond. Ties a bond above the plane of the molecule. Natraga say or bond towards observer height. Bond towards observer. So or this is a bond away from observer. Just basic khang dakar lei ko adugi adaga sigi chumnagi baki normal line single bonds. C is not by this represents normal bond height. This is bond in the plane of the molecule. Bond in the plane of molecule. Make sense here. Oh, sometimes net cannot problem if you when you do your money. Saying what is saying the wrong time. Net no item sometimes some job na to I deposit no problem. Okay, aduna size the size is 3-dimensional structure of the molecule. Sida koina sumaina dash bond, solid wedge bond, normal bond, smiley bisi dash bond sina below the plane of the molecule. Aduga wedge bond sina out the plane of the molecule. Aduga sumnagi normal sina in the plane of the molecule. For example, sigi duster se apai molecule ki plane in lawasi. Apai taragati apai ki dash bond sina sumaina below the plane of the molecule like the aduga solid wedge bond sina above the plane. Sumnagi normal bond na sida like in the plane. Aduna sis mai akumatam da sigi bond sina towards the observer ne. Aduga this one is away from the observer. Adugi my representation lagi one. There goes that. Then matham da koi second the say types of carbon atom. Types of carbon atom and say even hydrogen atom. Masi khang da baya da ba ta ni ko asi masi hana khang da basu yaram bhani khang da basu yaram bhani da sana just basic oil ta ko. So in the types of carbon atom and hydrogen atom, so we have primary carbon atom hai. Primary carbon atom hai ta agati carbon atom attached to one carbon. Carbon atom khatang da attached to adu taragati that is called primary carbon covi. Then secondary carbon atom 2 degree carbon atoms na carbon atom attached to say 2 carbon atom. Then we have tertiary carbon atom the carbon atom attached to 3 carbon atoms. Then we have quaternary 4 degree carbon atom. 4 degree carbon atom hai taragati carbon atom attached to say 4 carbon atom. Then I got primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, tertiary carbon atom, then quaternary carbon atom. Let us see example here. This is the example of Pirakika. So this is minor. Hydrogen hapsen ge. Now let us find out the cis carbon number 1 hai, cis carbon number 2 hai, cis carbon number 3, and this is carbon number 4, carbon number 5, carbon number 6, carbon number 7, and carbon number 8. Let us find out the types of the carbon here. Carbon number 1. Carbon number 1 say what? This carbon number 1 say this is primary carbon because it is attached to only one carbon. But my attached to the carbon number direct link to it. So carbon number 1 say primary ni. And you see carbon number 3 it is also primary because it is attached to only one carbon. And carbon number 5 is also primary, but it is attached to only one carbon. Carbon number 6 is also primary, attached to one carbon. And carbon number 8 is primary. Carbon number 1 ne carbon number 1 ne, carbon number 3 ne, then carbon number 5 ne, carbon number 6 and carbon number 8. All these are primary. C primary. Carbon number 2. Carbon number 2 is okay. What is the type of this carbon number 2? Mangon attached to the carbon same. Mangon the direct attached to the carbon same. 1, 2, and 3. 3 samta di gano. Tertiary, it should be tertiary. Yes, I call. Have it. Tertiary है target carbon atom attached to 3 carbon, 3 other carbon atom. So this should be tertiary carbon. Yes, I call 1, 2, 3. Home this is easy. Carbon number 40. Carbon number 4 is quaternary because it is attached to 4 other carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 connected. This should be quaternary carbon. Then what about carbon number 7? Carbon number secondary, because carbon number 7 the direct bonded or is attached or we have 2 carbon. So this should be secondary. Aduga sina types of hydrogen atom when hydrogen atom the so by primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, tertiary hydrogen in lay. Primary hydrogen hydrogen atom attached to the primary carbon do primary hydrogen next say primary hydrogen primary hydrogen so which is attached to primary carbon. And secondary hydrogen which is attached to secondary carbon. And tertiary hydrogen which is attached to tertiary carbon. Example of when Hosix this the P example to the in this same example the primary C primary C primary C primary hydrogen C hydrogen primary hydrogen. This is primary hydrogen. Even this is also primary hydrogen. C primary C primary carbon number 2 the attached to C hydrogen C carbon number 2 is tertiary. This should be tertiary hydrogen we can have. C carbon number 7 attached to C hydrogen this should be secondary hydrogen. And primary hydrogen attached to primary carbon secondary hydrogen attached to the secondary carbon tertiary carbon attached to quaternary the hydrogen quaternary hydrogen like I think understand tao money khali yes or no tai no. Now next next primary secondary tertiary quaternary carbon next time let us see that is E the factor say let me say allylic carbon. What do you mean by allylic carbon atom? Says this the C carbon double bond layer C head carbon. This carbon is called C allylic carbon. This is allylic carbon. Allylic carbon carbon next to C double bond C. This is called allylic carbon. So for example, if you write like this, says C double bond C, then C is the Br somewhere. So this is sides absent. C nangi halogen is some allylic carbon the somebody. So this is said to be allyl bromide curves. Allyl bromide and even this is also allylic poison. Allylic poisons I guess from the source minor period. Hydrogen is a sun half of a hidden. So this is also allylic carbon next to double bond, and even this is also allylic position there. So this is also allylic carbon, this is also allylic carbon. And even if you write like this, I say next to C double bond C have next to C double bond C mathang C type, this carbon, and even this carbon also. This is also allylic carbon, and this is also allylic carbon. Allylic position. Allylic position hai taragadi allylic carbon hai taragadi carbon atom next to C double bond C, just adjacent the level. So no problem. Then next na say vinylic anomaly. Vinylic carbon. Vinylic carbonate. Vinylic carbonate तो है taragati ngasai double bonded carbon to which is double bonded carbon. For example, say ngasai give the C double bond C next the C this carbon is allylic high grade. This is allylic high grade, and this carbon is vinylic, and even this is also vinylic. So vinylic carbon means directly attached to the double bonded carbon. Understand, bro? Yes or no? Okay. Then next, amagalay carbons, that is benzylic carbon. Benzylic carbon. Benzylic carbon hai taragati carbon next to benzene ring. Carbon next to benzene ring. Next to benzene. Carbon next to benzene ring. This is called benzylic carbon. Carbon next to benzene ring hai the benzene ring so this is benzene ring ki mathang dalai carbon sita. So this is benzylic carbon. This is benzylic position, so benzylic carbon. So for example, if you write like this, this is the BR man apikal. Retadi sigi BR na piba sigi position je benzylic position. So this is common name the koi nasi benzyl bromide hai rakhe. Benzyl bromide ye dekho benzyl alcohol कहता है सी benzylic carbonate position. Benzylic position है तादी carbon next to the benzene. Benzene direct attached to carbon जो दस समझो. So मुझे ना कोई benzylic carbon है. So वो basic से थोड़ा कोई की खंड दिया थे रुको मतलब दी this is important को. So तंगाई पढ़ो बनी. अदो है इंसान आपकी some basic principles and techniques of the organic chemistry in yaubdo madu fazana explain torokane ado ngasai organic chapter mayam do loina explain 1 to 5 to explain toro matung the basic part ko matam di basic kan na te ken tai ko ado basic ha na ta basic sum tole ga di reaction la ma matam da haina da ma phawna do na sai ai ta ko mong se ngasai basic sina basic yaw chapter do kon ta ko ne ad basic to ta to chapter ta ko ni basic to yaw ka ne ko I think you have understand for that khang ni ya ko sama asu ya ba loi ba ma la ko do ri kai no ha ka se number 3 da important common names of alkyl group. It's very important. Si khang jagadi hayeng apena makha da reaction du ba kai gum yang ko tam da agi problem la kani ken ta ko habidi aina noida hai ba you draw the structure of the say secondary butyl bromide ki structure EO hai ada si ki secondary butyl se kai no khang da dia de si gumba alkyl group ki common name se masi khangbom da ka lai ken tai ko aduna masi ai han pirake so first ta koi n propyl hai the prop the 3 carbon n means normally straight oi deba carbon have the CH3 then CH2 then CH2 so this is called n propyl group. For example, this is the example of B. So CH3, CH2, CH2. So this is the say Br something. This is called N-propyl bromide. So common name you want to call. I pick name they call now. Okay, 1 bromopropane. I pick name. I pick to. Okay, hello can talk about them. That talk. Can you don't worry. How's it in alkyl group sigi? Common name kaya khamu hai. So this is called N-propyl bromide. Then next second say we have isopropyl. So there is the sana iso and is iso means iso se ke naga second carbon atom it carries methyl group. Second carbon atom carries methyl group CH3 methyl is CH3 in that one. iso hai ta the second carbon should carry methyl group. Prop means 3 carbons, so let us see like this CH3 let it. Then this is the second carbon which carries methyl group. So this is called isopropyl. This is called isopropyl. We have to by heart test get like what isopropyl. Punna the carbon so prop hai. So for example CH3 then CH3 then Br. So this is called the C group say isopropyl vanilla. This is isopropyl bromide common name. Isopropyl bromide. Then next let's say that is right next N-butyl okay. Beauty 4 carbon so this the N hat that is normal straight. This is N-butyl group. Example of happy with Gyantara, this is N-butyl bromide. And here also similarly you can put isobutyl. Isobutyl means second carbon carries methyl group. You have to count from the left side 1, 2, 3, 4 because bit hai the so this is called isobutyl 1, 2, 3, 4 isobutyl and iso hai the second carbon carries methyl group. See, I'm going to say, see, come there, the isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl. Understand story for yes or no time? Okay. Next you write secondary butyl. Secondary butyl है ताकती, okay? if you say secondary butyl, attachment should be given to the secondary carbon net. Attachment should be given to the secondary carbon. So we have two secondary carbon, either this one or this one. Attachment becomes have the secondary carbon attachment. This is called secondary butyl. This is called secondary butyl. The secondary butyl bromide hai taragadi. There is the secondary carbon attachment P. Secondary butyl bromide. Secondary butyl bromide. Secondary butyl bromide. Then we have next tertiary butyl. Tertiary butyl attachment should be given to the tertiary carbon. So bit means total 4 carbon and attachment should be given to the tertiary carbon. So this is a tertiary carbon. This is a tertiary carbon because it is attached to 3 other carbons. So this group is called tertiary butyl. So tertiary butyl bromide has a. So this is called tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl. Tertiary say we can write only small small t tertiary butyl bromide. Or we can write system tertiary butyl. Secondary SECN. So isobutyl, secondary butyl, tertiary butyl. This is very important. You see, high organic manu sang kanda loine thena to ngatani. Adu kini sana si hana minimum basic se hana pili se. Okay. Then akwai kanoda laksi pentyl ko pinam dia luar ya nuka. Say N pentyl hai. You say N pentyl. N pentyl say it is also known as N-amyl. Has a common name the ko. N means straight have the kanoni normal ina smile carbon straight zero. Total 5 carbon. Pen means 5 carbon. So like this. So this is the structure of the normal pentyl. So C has 3, C has 2, then C has 2, C has 2, C has 2, Br. So you write N pentyl bromide. The next is isopentyl. Can you draw the structure of isopentyl? All of you, can you draw the structure of the isopentyl yourself? Try to again. I told that iso means isohydra, the second carbon carries methyl group from the left side. The total carbon should be 5 because it is like pen. You draw the structure of the isopentyl. Let us see. So this is C has 3. Then so maybe C has 3. Then C has 2. Then C has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called isopentyl group. C has 3. C has 3. C has to be isopentylbromide.